Tonight should be a good one, Brock, as we honor John Madden with our Thanksgiving celebration series. Between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. They sure tootin' now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Etienne again. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Lawrence with it on 1st. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Lawrence working from the gun. Looking slant route, complete. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Here's Etienne on 1st down. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
At the 31-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Finds him over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. Complete left side to Thomas. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute it.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. They'll run, Etienne. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks And that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. 5 yards on the play, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Lawrence on 3rd and goal. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Kate, and I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be. If they can keep moving that ball the way they did on the opening drive, he's going to be called upon, I'm going to guess, Kate, for more than just field goals. Probably some extra points, too.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Jones. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
First couple snaps, first drive of a game, it's all about who can land that opening punch. Gain that first advantage in a game-long back and forth. Well, that opening punch was a solid cross, maybe even an uppercut that caught him right on the job and sets an immediate tone for this defense.
Working from the gun, here's Jones. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
3rd and long for him here. Left side pulled in by Pittman. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Finally, some justice for the quarterbacks. They're so rarely protected in today's game, Brock. The refs saw roughing the passer, and his side gets a 1st down plus some yardage.
You take it down a notch, all right? You haven't been hit by the guys in this league, and you got to protect these poor, fragile quarterbacks. In this case, move the sticks as well.
Play fake, Jones. Escapes out to the left. And Will Slide puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're gonna have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Putting the tight end in motion. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down. That's 3rd down.
On 4th down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. Can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Indianapolis offense headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. They're coming off a 4th down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Jones now to throw. Going with the screen to Taylor. And he drives it up to the 24. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. Completed over the middle. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You trade a little bit of speed, sure, but you sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Jones running sneak. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. 1, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me, and I think many, scratching our heads.
Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
He gets it up a little shy of midfield. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At their 49-yard line.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Lawrence to throw. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Lucky to still have this football, Brock. Now let's see if they can come through on third down. Myers, the motion man here. They'll throw, third and long. And he has it near the sideline and near the marker. They're going to say he's out of bounds. Nearly a big play on third, but now fourth down.
Would love to have that one back because it was there. The space was there to go get that first down, and a little better ball placement wouldn't have forced him to try to get his feet down and make that catch.
They'll send Logan Cook out again for the punt. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. The Colts offense set to head out. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Pressure comes, Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end.
Not the big play they were hoping for when you call a jet sweep, but at the very least, it got him some positive yards. Things could have easily gone backwards there.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. One quarter down in this all AFC South contest. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to EverBank Stadium in just a bit. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
This is one of those times, Kate, where I got to put my glasses on up in the booth and realize the line between receiver and tight end is so easily blurred. Why? Because this guy can run. He showed it before the catch with a great route, and he showed it even more so with the yards after catch.
Design quarterback run here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Colts 1st down. An 8-yard pickup. And a Colts 1st down.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They go again with Taylor. Hop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something, an injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Jones now on 3rd down. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
Badgley able to knock it through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. LaQuint Allen to return this. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution and more than likely making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Hits him on the end route. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Thomas Jr. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. One of the tight ends motions right. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Ball's backed up. Now they've got 2nd and 7. Lawrence working from the gun. Hauled in by Myers. This is a nice gain. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Lawrence here running the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a
Calm,
yard.
cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of him.
We've set it downs from the 37. Lawrence with it on 1st. He gets this one to Strange. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
First down throw, Lawrence. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Motioning Washington right. Lawrence trying again on 2nd. Complete right side to Washington. This one doesn't get much. Down to the 41. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Again, it's Lawrence to throw. And pass cut by Strange. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Out of the shotgun, a give to ETN. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They go right back to ETN. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars take a second quarter lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7.
Colts 3.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Gould on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Colts ready to take the field. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. He finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
Now come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Here's Jones to throw. Pittman's got it. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
1st and 10 now. Here's Jones. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football. And once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. Jones going to do it himself. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards, too. I think they might have taken that 1st down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out 3rd down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning, some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on 3rd down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
3rd down, Jones to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
4th down now, trying for the sticks with an option. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. First down from the 42. Now a give. It's ETN headed left. Now he's past the 25. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a 13-point lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off for 6.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Gould on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Dumps it off to his running back. Good pickup, but he's denied that first down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down. Third and 2, Jones. Going with the screen to Taylor. And he's brought down beyond the marker. So a first down for them as we've hit the 2-minute warning. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. The Jaguars are going to call their first timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the two keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and that tremendous accuracy come to life.
To the air once more. Here's Jones. So this one on the defense. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. Penalty yardage marked off. Here's 1st and 10. Again, Jones to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with 1st and goal.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Colts first down. 1st and goal, Indianapolis.
Here's Taylor from the pistol. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Second and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. And this is an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts make it a one-score game before halftime. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Tootin now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for his back, Travis Etienne there. So that brings up second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second and 10, still at the 28. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Throw here, third down. He's making a bid for it. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Jaguars into punt formation. Back deep for the Colts is Anthony Gould. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Colts out there on offense late in this first half. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this into field goal range. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Jones now to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10. Here's Jones. Completed over the middle. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. Third down. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Third down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That finds Pittman, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Colts first down.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Jones going to throw again. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Jordan Lewis on the coverage.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. To throw again, it's Jones. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Jones now on 3rd down. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
The Colts ready for the punt. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. The Jaguars going on offense one final time in the opening half. They're up by 7. Let's see if they choose to rest on that and just go into the locker room. 1st and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Motioning Myers right. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. Solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Gould on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Indianapolis getting its offense out there to start off this second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Gets this to Pittman over the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. So 20 yards on that play. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field and tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
He's keeping it. And he'll go down here, covers up nicely after a gain of 7.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
2nd and 3 now. Taylor now up the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
That's a play that won't pop on the stat sheet, but the players and coaches won't forget about it. I promise you that. Coaches will file that one away the next time they really need to pick up a few yards.
Read option on 1st down. He's going to keep it. Now he's past the 25. All the way. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Daniel Jones with a touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Tootin now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And this is an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You know, for pitchers, you'll hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
Able to find Strange here. And how about this, Bronk? They gain 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short.
Gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. ETN on 3rd down. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Pickup of 2 here, and that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Lawrence with it on 1st. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, well, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got Thomas on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
He did such a good job, and not just hitting him in a window on that slant, in the right window, but hitting him right in time, right in a spot where he had room to run and add on to that catch.
Football's on the 48. Here we go, 1st down. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that 1st down flag. On play action now, Lawrence. Going deep here for the end zone. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars grab the lead on their first series of the half. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
On his Little for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7.
24. Colts 17.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fielded at the 7. We dodged the tackle. This makes it up to the 25. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Taylor. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. 1st and 10, he keeps it on the option. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
Had to be a missed assignment somewhere on that play, and the QB capitalizes with an excellent gain. There's got to be an adjustment made, so even when the QB keeps it himself on the read option, that gain is minimized.
Jones setting up the play action. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But I believe somebody on the Colts got to it first. They're luckily hanging on to the football. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Now, following the penalty, they still need 7 here on 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Colts 1st down. A gain of 9 yards. And a Colts 1st down.
We've set it downs from the 37. Throwing out to the left. Cup. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal. Taylor has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. They go to him again, and he does not get in. They stop him at the 1. Stuffed once again, and now suddenly they're left with 3rd and goal.
When you get stuff like that on a 2nd down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a 1st down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
Defense made the stand last time. Do they have another one in them here on 3rd and goal? Running with Taylor. And this is going to end behind the line, Brock. A great stop down in close. Now let's see if they want to risk it here on 4th and goal. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Badgley able to knock it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This is Allen to return. Good work so far. He's got room. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Man downfield and Myers has it. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. A 28-yard pickup there. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
For a Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Daryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, sometimes football and poker have a lot in common. You don't want to tell at the poker table, and you don't want one at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes just it's alignment. It's the way these linemen breathe. It's the blood in their knuckles the defenders read and react to. I think that time a tell was in play because the defense was all over that counter before it could get started.
And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Only a yard on the pickup. That leaves him with 3rd and goal at the 6.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Lawrence on 3rd and goal. Jump off caught by his back. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
I got to be honest, it hurts a little extra when it comes on 3rd down, but it really doesn't matter what down it is. If a completed pass is stopped at the line of scrimmage offensively, that's a failure. Defensively, that's a success.
Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. A very short kick here from the right half. Little knocks it through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Gould on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Second down now, 7 to go. On the shotgun, it's Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
3rd and 9.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They'll throw, 3rd and long. To the right and reeled in by Downs. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
They'll bring out the punter here. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. From the gun, ETN gets it. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Now check this one down to ETN. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Here's ETN on 1st down. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Hey, being evenly matched at the line may sound like a draw, but that's an absolute win defensively. They absorbed a huge push and did not get driven back an inch.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Caught, nice game left side. And he is down to the 30-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
2nd down now. They need 7. Inside handoff goes to ETN. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Got his man. Thomas has it. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Jaguars first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
He's got it. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Cam Little to kick
All
off
set for the kickoff.
Jaguars.
Little with the honors. Here's Gould on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Colts offense set to head out. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And, Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. First play is a design run. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. 1st and 10 now. Here's Jones. Finds him over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
You've heard that very common term in draft vernacular called catching radius. Let me tell you, as a quarterback, you love tight ends on drag routes because that catching radius for such a big target, then you see him, you eye him, and there's a comfort level between QB and tight end to make that connection.
First down throw by Jones. As it's going to again, it's Pittman. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Jones going to do it himself. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's just a nice little tester for the defense to gauge how well it can account for the quarterback when he decides to run it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's Jones to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's tackled for no gain.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play breaking the pocket.
Jones now on 3rd down. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that makes it 4th down. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Desperation time here. Throw is caught by the back. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs. And absolutely no chance of getting the yards he needed. He's brought down well short, and they're going to turn it over on downs. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. On play action now, Lawrence. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Colts got him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Man-to-man coverage, it does not have to last forever. It just needs to last long enough for one of those rushers to reach the quarterback. Cover guys did their jobs, and so did he in dropping the quarterback.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Lawrence working from the gun. Hauled in by Myers. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Big game going, and Thomas snags another. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
I know they may have wanted to throw that pass a little bit sooner, but I'll tell you what, that receiver's ability to navigate his way across the entire field really set up the space he needed to complete the huge gain.
Now give this up the middle to ETN. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Johnson on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Lawrence looking to throw. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's good.
That's just a gorgeous corner route by the wide receiver. I bet you'll find, Kate, in the annals of football history, the best corner route runners as receivers are also the best slant runners, the best post runners, because it's all about change of direction, and that was put on display right there.
Here's ETN, and he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. He's got it on the bootleg. In the hands of his running back, ETN. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Kate, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. The defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. That one going to go against the D. Well, the pass interference might have prevented the touchdown there, but it gives this offense the yards and a great chance to punch it in anyway. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Running it after the penalty. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Here's another for him. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars making a 3-score game in the 4th. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on 1st down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that 1st down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Colts ready to take the field. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now Jones. Going with the screen to Taylor. And this one does not go far.
To Jonathan Taylor. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. Completed over the middle. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Buys time, rolling right. And Jones slides down with enough to move those chains.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
First down, Colts.
1st and 10 from the 43. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, here's Jones. Quick slant taken in by Pittman. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
First down. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Colts first down.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Jones on first down. Short pass brought in. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Indianapolis.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Jones. Left side into the hands of Warren. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To the air once more. Here's Jones. And he finds him in the end zone for the Indy touchdown. The Colts get it back to within 2 possessions. Goes to show you, Brock, even when you have a play pretty well covered, those tight ends can still find a way to get you.
And I know people get tired of me and other broadcasters calling tight ends mismatches. But we'll stop calling them that when it's no longer true. And as the average tight end continues becoming more athletic by the year in this league, it will only continue getting tougher and tougher to stop in coverage.
27.
They'll time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And the Jaguars recover the onside kick. That should all but clinch this victory for them.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. I'm drawn up here for Lawrence. So the Jaguars come away with a win in this one. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
We know it's not just an axiom, right, that it's so hard to win any game in the NFL. It is. They're difficult to do. But a division rival in your own building, it almost feels like a must-win, and that's the juice they played with today.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.